Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Regretful Pirates. I heard you missed me. I'm back. I actually had to relinquish my studio slash office to a stray, injured, rescued, pregnant cat. When we shut down our saltwater rescue center and our nonprofit, we swore we'd never have animals again. But we keep ending up with these stray cats, and we've already got other cats that won't let them cats in, so I had to give up my office so she could have her babies. And I'd like to report that all are doing well. She had six little cute little kittens. So we're still trying to do our part, even though we don't want to have life in our care anymore. We got to help them. Kind of brings me to what we're really about, what our mission is. It's not just about saving and helping fish. It's about all the animals. And I think if you're going to care about something, you need to care about them all, not just this one or that one. Everything counts. And things like cats, for instance, I noticed they just let them run, they kill wildlife, they get run over by cars. Cats should be fixed and in the house. And dogs should be a part of your family, not just chained out back to bark all day and all night. If you can't love your animal and let it be a part of your family, then don't have it at all. And to buy a little tank for your kid to put a hamster, lizard, turtle, or whatever in to let starve to death is another thing that we need to think about, rethink. And as a matter of fact, that brings me to the subject of my podcast today, which is sea change. And they like to throw that word around, meaning, oh, the change coming is we're going to have more aquacultured stuff and we're going to tank raise everything and blah, blah, blah. The sea change that's coming is society is going to rethink captivity altogether. You can see it throughout everything that has to do with SeaWorld and all the other things. And when the rest of the stuff catches up, keeping aquarium fish, corals, inverts, and all them other little animals that we kill as pets will no longer be kept in little tanks and boxes and cages and mistreated. In fact, whenever I find a little aquarium or bird cage at a secondhand store, I buy it and I smash it. I put it in the dumpster. That way it can kill no more life. And I'd like to see everybody else do the same thing. If you're out there and you see a little aquarium or a fish bowl or a bird cage or some other thing that torture a little animal in, buy it. It's usually cheap. See if they make a deal with you and then take a video of you smashing it and putting it on the internet. We need to send a statement out to these people that this is the sea change coming. You are no longer going to be mistreating animals in the name of fun and money. It's got to stop. Our society has got to change and get better at what we do, just like any other thing that's evolving in life. And if you can't do that, if you can't let go of the past and all the killing that you've done because you're making money on it and you've got advertisers and sponsors you're beholden to, then you need to rethink your dying profession because it's coming to an end. You will no longer be allowed to do all this stuff. And it's not just me telling you I'm going to do it, but the whole world is going to tell you that you can't do it no more. We will not be allowing the mistreatment of all these creatures for nothing more than fun and money. And in the case of wildlife, it's extinction. It's permanent. They are causing the extinction of many of our species from the wild just to display animals and sell them so people can have them in their homes for no good reason. With today's technology, we could set up all kinds of cameras out there in the wild and have them online so we can look at them anytime. Or we have beautiful documentaries about all these creatures. Why can't we just watch those? Why do we have to have them in tanks and cages and enclosures and boxes? And, it doesn't matter how nice your prison. A cage or a tank is still a cage. It's still a prison. It's still not being free. And when you're in captivity, when they're in captivity, they can add nothing to the wild. You like to say it's the only way people care about the environment. It's not the only way people care about the environment. In fact, that is a misdirection. And that's what you guys like to do, is misdirect everybody into some false propaganda that you like to keep beating the drum about because you don't want to expose the truth about what you really are and that you're a dying profession and it's going away. Keeping this stuff in captivity and selling little animals and all little cages and it's going away. It's a dying profession. History will reset the clock the day we as a society don't allow that stuff anymore. We need to see change and rethink all these old, wrong ways we've been doing just because that's what our parents did and our grandparents did. It was wrong then and it's wrong now. And now that we're more of a woke people or whatever you want to call it, we know the truth and it's time to talk about it and spread the truth. We can't allow these other people, these people that are making the money off of the stuff, to tell us their definitions and what it's all really about. It's just another cookie cutter claptrap link they like to pass around to cover the truth of reality. It's hard to see and report the truth when you're so busy trying to cover it up. So that's why it's up to us. It's up to the rest of us to tell the world, to share the truth, and let everybody know what's really going on and what we can do to stop it and or help it. You know, if things are going extinct in the wild, then the first thing you do is stop taking them for fun. It's needless. There's no need to do it. We need to eat fish and shrimp and things, you know. There's sustainable stuff like that. But this other stuff that we just go kill for fun is not sustainable. It's anything but sustainable. And I get sick every time I hear that word. They throw that around. And all these other words they like to misuse, you know, conservation and rescue. SeaWorld now collects dolphins worth $1 million dead or alive because they put insurance policies on them. And they put it on TV as rescue. It's not rescue, it's collection. And Fish and Wildlife is allowing this with a special activities permit. They can go and harass endangered creatures in the wild just because they go to Fish and Wildlife and pay them some money for a special activities permit. And this stuff has got to be exposed and stopped.